What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and as you just heard there, is back in the car trying to get to my destination. In this case, my destination was once again the Egypt Shriners Show, which is the Tampa card show. And I've been to this one before, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of recap as far as the venue itself. You can see once again the lights that they've added in the corners. I didn't get a lot of footage from today's show because, quite frankly, it's hard to dig and film at the same time. I guess that's a good sign because it meant that I did a lot of digging, primarily in this box here. That was right when I came in the door. I probably spent, or these boxes, I should say, as I pan out, I probably spent over an hour in these boxes, bought 15 cards out of there for $1 a piece. I'll show those off at the end, so you want to make sure to stick around for that. I took video of a few other cases that I thought might be worth showing you here. You see a Jerry West rookie in there. You see a nameplate. Here we have some Jordan rookies, which, you know, you've seen those before. I can only show those so many times, but some nice autographs. I don't want to undermine what's in there. There's some really nice stuff that was in there. One card I had to get video of, however, is one that actually wasn't for sale at anyone's booth. It was a guy that walked up, and as I was talking to a dealer, he walked up with this, and it, you know, at first it just looks like a regular Curry tag auto, and nothing against that, but it wasn't anything that stood out to me. But when you look at the back, it shows that this was used in Game 3 of the 2018 NBA Finals. So I thought that was significant. I stopped the guy and said, hey, can I show that on my channel? Because I think that's an amazing, unique piece of history that otherwise some people might have missed out on if they went to this show even, because it was just walking around. So I'll close out here with some pop culture autographs. Hopefully you enjoy seeing some of those. And then I'm going to move into some of my pickups for the day. So hopefully you enjoy. Okay, so now that I've showed you some of the stuff from the show today, I want to show you what I actually came home with. And some of this stuff is, I'm going to start off with the cards that people had set aside for me that they wanted to give me. And then I'm going to go into what I actually purchased because I only spent $15 today. So let's start with this stack here. So all of these were from my friend Colin. He opened a ton of Chronicles drafts, so he said, hey, I'm going to set aside these Matherin cards for you. So thanks, Colin, for that. He added some Pacers stuff in here as well. Nice Jermaine O'Neal warm-up. Danny Granger. I like this Reggie Miller gold medallion from Fleer Ultra. And then this starting blocks insert here, which is from Paul George's rookie year. So thank you, Colin, for that. And then Corey got me some Pacers cards as well, which I don't come across a lot of Ron Artest numbered stuff from a Pacers uniform, so he was kind enough to give that to me. And then he found this Jeff Foster. He must have got this in a bulk deal from the USA Grading Company, so I'll take it. So thanks again, guys. So that was Colin and Corey. All right, so now what I actually purchased, I bought 15 cards out of a $1 box. Nothing earth-shattering here, but I think there are one or two cards that would probably pay for this whole lot, so I'm going to go ahead and show those off. First card that I have here is a Hubert Davis, and I know he's not a big name, even though he is more relevant now that he's coaching at UNC. But anytime I can grab a card numbered to 100 pre-2000, I typically do. If it's a buck, I'll do that. I got this Carmelo Anthony Topps First Edition from 2007. And that's probably a $15 or $20 card. I haven't seen one sell in a while, but those first edition kind of sneak by people just because that's the only thing, that and the serial numbering on the back, that really differentiates them from the normal one. This is from 2017 Prism, the only year that we've had coaches in Prism, and I know a lot of people hated it. I loved it. This is a color match with the Clippers. Number to 199. It's also the worst year of blues, unfortunately. The blue just doesn't look good at all, but for a buck, I figured I'd grab it. I'll probably move that down the road. Another pre-2000 card that's numbered to 100. This is a Vin Baker. You see on the bottom, it's 77 out of 100. This is a Bowman's Best refractor of Sharif Abdur-Rahim, and these, I believe, are out of 400. You can see there, 329 out of 400. Speaking of refractors, I found it's not every day you find 1996 Topps Chrome refractors, and definitely not for $1. So I grabbed that Tyrone Hill. Here's an 03 X-Fractor numbered to 220. of Gilbert Arenas. A lot of people forget about Gilbert, but Gilbert had a few monster years there in the 2000s. This was really before things started to ramp up, but still a great player in the 2000s. Wish his career could have lasted a little bit longer, but some bad injuries there along the way. We got an 07 Rip Hamilton Topps Chrome Refractor. Those look great. 93 Finest. Anytime I find 93 Finest refractors for $1, I grab them. So that's Kevin Edwards. A 97 Chrome. I left a few 97 Chromes. I would save the lesser names. I would also say Vitaly Potapenko is a lesser name, but there were even names that were tiers below that. So I left a few, but I grabbed that one. I also grabbed Chris Childs. I think I might even have 2 of this Chris Childs. Whenever they're $1, I grab them. Tim Duncan. This is from Fleer Hot Shots 2002. I believe it's numbered to 199. So anything from that era. Yeah, anything from that era for $1. Okay, I needed this one for my refractor binder. This is a Jonathan Bender rookie from 1999, 2000 Finest. And the numbering was different on some of these. So like up until a certain point, the refractors were not numbered and they were easier pulls. And then some of the rookies, and obviously I don't have this memorized because it's like very specific card numbers, but some of the rookies were numbered out of 200. And Jonathan Bender is one of those. He was a lottery pick. Well, not only a lottery, he was top 5. So this one is 129 out of 200. So that would have been, I don't even think there's one of these on ComC right now. So that would have been kind of hard to track down. That's why I'm making this a long-term project, my Pacers binder, because I will sometimes run into this kind of stuff, or I'll run into this stuff for other teams, and I grab it and I swap them out with other people. All right, you've seen one of these on the show before. I think I picked this up in Dallas. It's not a rare card. There's over 2,200 of them made. You can see the print number at the bottom, the print run. But it's Minky Batier and Wang Zizi. And these actually sell for, maybe a little bit lower now. But when everything went up, these were probably a $30 or $35 card. So this is one I probably put on ComC for $20 or $25. And it obviously will pay for the whole lot there. And one of the first cards I found in the box was a surprise to me. I mentioned numbered Ron Artest cards earlier. So I grabbed this one here from the Ron headband days, which those didn't last very long. He's also wearing a headband on his 2003 Topps. But this is from 2002-2003 Fleer box score. It's the first edition. And that's numbered 3 out of 100. So there you have it. Fun day at the show. I was kind of debating on whether or not I was going to go. I'm glad I went. I didn't spend a ton of money. Met up with some people. It was a great time overall. I felt like it was a much stronger showing than I've seen at some of the shows there recently. So surprised me a little bit with the time of year, but I was pleased. Seemed like there were some new dealers. Overall, a great experience, and hopefully you enjoyed hearing about it and seeing some of the sights and sounds. Remember, as always, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday, and thanks for watching.